these 4 days in Hanoi, I will bring you to fascinating cafes you want to check out, street train when you can get a coffee as train passes by, and affordable Michelin star food that you should try in Vietnam. Good morning from Hanoi. I am Clark. So we just arrived from Sapa to Hanoi and we managed to check in early. So let me show you our Airbnb. So we got quite a big spacious place. First on the left we have the washroom, so basic necessities. So the room that we booked, we have one single bed and a queen size bed. However, the washroom is covered by this, what do you call this? I forgot. Blinder. Hangers, towels. The nice thing, we have a balcony. In the night time, they suggested us to have the shutter down. We can have a coffee around here. So for the first dish we are trying is the local bonnet, which is like a steak and eggs. So I got the traditional dish, which includes the eggs, the steaks and the meatball with some fries with it. So usually these meals comes with the sides of the cucumbers and the baguette. So for the meatball, it's actually quite a big size. This is what the local used to eat for breakfast, which is quite surprising for a very heavy meal. So we have rested for the afternoon. So the first order of business, we are getting coffee at Vietnam. I have gotten myself an egg coffee. The menu wrote creme brulee egg coffee. I think it's just the regular egg coffee. It's similar to how creme brulee is with the toast. They don't really put the layer of sugar on top. For egg coffee, I suggest that you mix well. Otherwise, you will have the bitter taste at the bottom of the coffee. Okay, now we are back in the accommodation. For myself, I got the beef pho and the spring roll that we got from the corner food. It is one of the restaurants that was recommended by Vincent's client. Let's try. The sauce is quite light. It's not so strong on the fish sauce. They gave a lot of noodles. The soup was almost overflowing from as I put the noodles in. And my beef are so hidden under the soup right now. Beef. I like the spice from the chili that I added in with the pepper powder that they gave provided as well. So I think if you guys really want to try, it is a good start for Vietnamese food. It's the next day and we chanced upon here, so we decided to get a box to try. And they have quite a few flavors that comes with it. And it has a very nice interior itself. So we just go back to the accommodation and we are going to try the donuts right now. So one, we got the chocolate Nutella scone. Next one is the lotus caramel donuts, which I thought it was lotus based, but apparently it's lotus biscoff. For the other 4, we got the Earl Grey, pistachio, chocolate and lemon sugar. Actually, it's very nice for a scone because usually you will eat those regular scones from such as Popeyes. Go and try the caramel. But the caramel is very liquidy. Cute Sorry, this is the
white chocolate matcha.
white chocolate matcha. Alright, we are in the busy street of Hanoi. Currently for lunch, we have decided to eat at the Beit Sano, which is known for their barbecue skewers. We have ordered quite a few dishes, which is the pork skewers, the chicken, and 1 sausages. So for this place itself, I believe they use cash only. And for this place, it's located quite near the north of the train street where all the cafes are. So we got the chicken inside. They have us order put the sauce. So one of the interesting sauce is some more of the reddish brownish thing, which we'll know later on. And the other one will be the mayonnaise. So these are the 2 standard sauces that they actually use. They have a very tender meat that they barbecue with. I really love the interesting spices that they actually use.
Very refreshing with the cucumber and stuff.
This is chili. This is also something spicy. It looks something like this.
Just right in front of the street, which is explain why it is so noisy right now. For curiosity, I really would order 1 sausages. Quite a thick sausage. A bit more flavorful from the barbecue. So it's more of a tangy, sweet, spicy sauce for that. This is how the pork looks like. Very hard to tell against the chicken. So the chicken will be a bit more of the pale one, and this will be more of the brownish. Oh, it's hard to pull, but a bit more of the elastic. Not so juicy as you think that it will burst out. It's not bad. So next place we have arrived in the train street. So we decided to go to the Railway Tuan Cafe. This is the north part of the train street area. So they have a few sections along the train street. So this is one of the popular tourist spots for people to take photos and just chill, take videos to be here. Oh wow! Waited for 1.5 hours for this. We're going to pay for our drinks and we're going to head for massage or dinner, I'm not sure. We are currently at the Michelin star Hang Bi, so I might recommend you to come try Michelin star in Vietnam because probably the only time that you can afford. So we got one of the pork dish, one of the beef stew, the crispy tofu. I think it's a water spinach dish. How crispy, very refreshing and juicy. This is the beef. That's why they recommend have the rice, because it's quite strong with the herbs and the saltiness. It boils down in the claypot for quite a while. So it can be quite salty if you just eat it off the dish like this. Can smell some of the pork rind flavor. The oil, quite light actually. One last item, the pork belly. It kind of break into shred. You also have a similar dish in backtracking restaurant, but it's not as fibery as per se. So I just got the receipt. So for 4 items and a bowl of rice, the total bill comes up to 642,000 dong. So at our final location, we are at Zoyan. It's one of Vincent's that found on TikTok to really try is the sticky rice. And the funny thing is that when Vincent ordered turmeric rice with a bunch of meat, the person that taking order was so stunned. And let me show you what he got. So he got all this that I was pointing at the menu. That also includes this as well. And this is what I ordered, my omelette and beef sausage. So actually how you order, right, is they have 3 different types of rice. So you can choose 1 out of 3 of the rice and then you can choose the toppings that you want. It's a little bit sticky. I was imagining as the mango sticky rice, but it's a bit different. This felt a bit more of the Hainanese chicken rice kind of flavor. So you got the turmeric rice.
A bit more flavor.
A bit more of the yam flavor is infused because it's included in that. So like luncheon meat though. Focus. Very chewy. The beef. Oh, one thing that Vince was recommending that he saw from TikTok is you must make the broth that is from the omelette with the rice. Let me taste how the broth tastes like. Quite salty if you just eat it by itself. It's quite heavy on the sodium and stuff. So let's try mixing it with the sticky rice. I guess because of the plain of the sticky rice, it helps to enhance a lot better. Ooh, the omelette itself the egg yolk is still pretty undercooked. Look at that, the egg yolk. Good morning, this is the 3rd day in Hanoi. Today we grab food, our breakfast to the accommodation, and today I'm trying the chow suan, which is something like Chinese porridge. Their porridge seems much more watery and minced. It feels like a blended porridge instead of the texture type. Some rice flour cooked in the soup, so it's very different. texture as compared to how Chinese porridge are. Okay, now we're at Always Cafe, just right beside our accommodation. It is the Harry Potter theme. They have wands for sales, they have things that you can buy for, clothes for rent. It's a very cool vibe with the whole thing. It feels like you're transported into the Harry Potter world in an instant. We have arrived at our first location. We are at Non San Temple. It is the historical and cultural location for Vietnam. So this temple was constructed in 1841. It was during the Lin dynasty. Supposed to worship the Van Shong De Chun. It's a Taoist deity where it brings happiness and wealth for the scholars. So this location is landed right in the middle of Hanoi at the lake. Next place, we are at the Kem Chuan Tien. So we are getting a ice cream. This was found by Vincent. It's open since 1958, so it has opened for a very long time. So let's go, let's try it out. Okay, we just got our ice cream. So they have actually a few counters. You don't have to specifically queue for the long queue. I think any of them is fine. I pay by cash, most likely it's cash. I don't see any of the card machine as well. So we got the Maidan Ronggien, which is the black sesame and seaweed flavor. It is one of the things that was recommended on Google. So this is how it looks like. Quite a bite to it. So for one ice pop is about 15,000 dong, which is about 70 cents Singapore dollars or 50 cents USD. It's quite mild for black sesame and the seaweed. I wouldn't say it's very strong, but it's kind of flavorful with the saltiness from the seaweed flavor itself. Now we are at the Hoi Lo prison. When Vietnam was occupied by French, this is where most of the local are colonized. So this prison was constructed to oppress the revolutionary movement by the local Vietnamese people. So this is where they go for all the Vietnamese people that try and go against the French colonization. Now we are at our dinner place, which is called the Cha Ka Tan Long, which I have no idea how to pronounce it. Here is very popular for grilled fish. It is highly recommended by the locals, awarded for Michelin Big Gourmand for 2023 and 2024. First time trying the Vietnamese tea. It has the strong of the tea resin taste. Not so strong, but there's quite a bit of the taste of the tea. Very mild. And they provided a lot of the spring onion and the rosemary. So I believe it's for dipping with the fish later on. And it comes with the side of the peanut. So in this dish, they have the leek, rosemary or coriander in a way. All these are parsley. And it comes with the fish. It feels so soft. Yeah. Oh my god, it just broke into it so easily. I would recommend you to mix well with the noodles. Otherwise, you have a mouthful of the vegetable. The fish is so good, man. Very fresh. And the service is great here. Like, you get to see them prepare for you. So we ordered only the one person set. It comes with the spring roll and it has about 6 pieces of the fish. It's a bit confusing when they prepare it first. Then they let you just go ahead yourself to take the dish, the portion that you want. So we have just finished our dinner. And we got the one set meal.
Not worth it, guys. Not worth it. So it's very cheap, but not quality enough for me. I eat a lot. Cannot.
I think it's a good experience to try as one of the big gourmand location. For the flavor, it's very good, but for the one set meal we paid about 211,000 dong. It's about 11 Sing dollar to about 8 USD. Consider for the portion is a bit on the higher end. Otherwise, I think the flavor is actually quite tasteful and it's quite an interesting experience. At our final location, we are at the Little Bowl. It's a dessert shop. So what I got is the caramel mix bowl, which is one of their popular items. And I ordered with the ice cream, 35,000 dong. I was explaining what is between the traditional and the caramel mix. So caramel mix itself has the flan, or rather the dessert jelly. So it's a lot of jelly and fruit pops, whereas for the traditional it has a lot of the beans and more of the fruits and beans. Actually, it's not so sweet. They only provided the ice just in case we find it too sweet, and then we can add it to our bowl to help to dilute it. Good morning, guys. Today is our last day in Hanoi, and tomorrow we'll be flying to Da Nang. So today a bit special, whereby we are doing cafe hopping around Hanoi, and we are going to try a few different cafes. Sure. So what we got is the green sticky rice and pandan leaf coffee at this coffee bar. So I believe it has the gula melaka syrup in a way. Nice presentation. Oh, I can taste the pandan flavor. Very strong pandan flavor, I guess. Okay, now we are at our second location. We are at the Chong Cafe, one of the Vietnam's biggest franchise coffee places. It's similar to how Starbucks is. It is very sweet and bitter at the same time due to the coconut and the coffee together. I think it's very refreshing drink. I'm not sure whether it's really complementary to each other, but because of the coffee bitterness as the sweetness from the coconut, so to me it is okay. Okay, now we are at our third location. Along the way, we actually bought the broken rice, which is one of the Vietnamese form of economical rice. So right now we have ordered a bit different. I ordered the cold brew mulberry, which I believe is the cold brew coffee plus the mulberry. Very pretty purplish color to a dark color. A bit of the Americano as well. It has a very particular taste as it's quite bitterish and plain as itself. It's not even sweet from the mulberry. Not really something that I would appreciate that much. Not even as comparing to mulberry that I had tried before. And next, Vincent got the espresso sugarcane which fusion. So it's a mix of sugarcane and coffee. It is one of those times that I'm not a fan of coffee being mixed with different things. This is our fourth cafe. We are currently at the Hanoi Cafe. It is located in a small alley, quite a cozy place. They have breakfast menu, dinner menu. So another thing they do is that they have an egg coffee lesson that you can learn how to make your own egg coffee. Waiter was telling me that this is one of those locations that serve peanut butter coffee. It's a bit strong on the... Oh no, wait. At first I thought it was a coffee taste that was pretty strong, but after that it came through more of the peanut butter flavor. We are at our final location for our cafe hopping. So we are at the Note Cafe. So as you can see, there's full of notes everywhere. You can come over here to write your... Every table has a note and you can write for it. Nothing special about the coffee, it's mostly the note. Don't mind. Now we have arrived at the Grand Wall. We are at the Hanoi's entertainment complex, which is stretched far out as far as I think probably 2 kilometers or something like that. Yeah, so they have a very French design around. It is so big that we don't even know where to start from, so we are just going to blindly walk around. Design of this Grand World is like the Venice in Italy, with all the bridge and the water boats around this location. Okay, now we are at our final location. We are having Mr. Baymente for our dinner. Turns out it is Michelin Bib Gourmand, so they are known for the ban xiao, which is the egg pancakes with the ingredients. They have an instruction of how you can eat the ban xiao. So what you want to do is take the rice paper and put your vegetables, then the pancake, and wrap it up and eat it. Yes, I got use and cause too many vegetables. This is how it looks like, the pancake. So we got the standard item. So what's contained inside it is the beef and beef sprout. I'm not a fan of beef sprout, but yeah. My unpleasant wrap. So they have the dipping sweet sauce. Can't really say it's a juiciness because it's a minimal amount of the beef inside. Can't really taste the beef sprout, so those people that don't like beef sprout like me, it's fine. So the next popular item is the dragon egg. So if I'm not wrong, this is made of tapioca flour. These are spicy seafood noodles. To me, it's not that spicy. Similar to like how the clear spicy tom yum, but very mild. It's more of the tomatoey taste actually. So this bowl of noodles actually come with the prawn, the fried fish, and the octopus tentacles. Right, we just finished our dinner, and finally the entire bill come up to $440,000. Alright, it's almost the end of our Hanoi trip. Tomorrow we have a early morning flight to Da Nang. So I like to sum up what throughout these few days. So I think staying in the old quarter is a very vibrant, busy street, and with all the great food, and I would say that the enjoy portion, which is along the trade streets, the Michelin star restaurants, and definitely a lot of the coffee places. It is your first time traveling to Hanoi, I would suggest you to try staying in old quarters. It is one of the places that is most popular for a lot of tourist people to stay around here. And a lot of places are technically still quite a walkable distance. If let's say you're getting one end of the old quarter to the other end of the city, it costs about 40,000 dongs, which is pretty affordable. I say I really enjoy all the coffee. Like every corner that I went to, there's always coffee around. The coffee culture here is so big that anywhere you can find coffee, and the food are very interesting. I should highly recommend you to try all the different local food. Food Corner is one of the places that has a variety of the local Vietnamese food. Just whip out your Google Maps, check out what's good, and definitely try every single different dishes. And don't be afraid of crossing the traffic. It is definitely hectic. It is a very Vietnamese culture to have a lot of bikes and cars passing by. Just be a bit cautious and just be confident, watch out where you're walking. Definitely my best moment that I really love among this trip is the train street. Experiencing the train passing by so up close and just enjoying the busy crowd in the moment. So please support me by giving a like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video in Da Nang. Bye!